All right, hello everyone. Jodie here from Cosmic Glow School, and today I am coming to you with the monthly energetic forecast for the month of July 2024. So if you've followed along with me at all during the month of June, we were in a 5 energy month, and throughout the month I encouraged you to take risk, be bold, play in the energy of change and transformation, and to not take things too seriously, and just to allow yourself to freely express yourself and follow that expression in whatever direction it wanted to take you, because that very much is the energy of 5, which we were in last month, which may have felt a little bit disruptive, because if you are not allowing the flow of change into your life, you may get tossed around a little bit. Things may feel a little bit disruptive because there may have been scenarios or experiences that really kind of force you to step outside of that comfort zone and entertain change in one way or another. And now that we are moving into the month of July, things are going to start coming back into balance and harmonizing, and because we're moving into 6 energy this month, and 6 energy is that energy of balance, harmony, unity. 6 energy wants things to be calm and peaceful. It doesn't want things to be constantly changing and moving or shook up. It wants a really nice, peaceful flow. But one of the things that 6 energy does to bring about that balance is it gives us the invitation to take things off of our plate. So for example, if you have been doing something out of obligation, if you have been allowing yourself to be controlled in some way from other people or from outside sources, the energy of this month is going to ask you to reevaluate that and bring it back into balance. If you've been over giving, if you've been saying yes too much, or if you have not really been focused on how you have been spending your energy, you're going to be, like I said, given the invitation this month to really evaluate, how am I spending my energy? Where am I putting my time? What am I focusing on that is making me feel out of balance or not feel in alignment? Where am I maybe feeling resentment or feeling like I'm overly compensating? Or also, where am I feeling dependent maybe on someone else? Is there somewhere in my life or relationships where I am relying too much on others to, direct my life, or to dictate what direction I should be going in, or dictate how I should be spending my time, and vice versa? Is there anywhere in your life that you are doing that to others, right? Are you being a little bit overly controlling, or are you too involved in someone else's circumstances or what's going on? That's going to come up this month, and you're going to be feeling the need to evaluate all of those things in order to regain balance and to regain a sense of peace and calm in your life. Six energy is often referred to as being a karmic energy balancer. So it's kind of like payback time. So if you've been undergiving somewhere, what changes do you need to make in order to bring that back into balance? If you've been overgiving somewhere, what changes are needed to bring that back into balance? Is there anywhere that you have not been taking full responsibility? Have you been putting the responsibility on someone else or in someone else's hand? The energy this month is going to ask you to really take an honest look at that and take responsibility where it is needed on your part. There's also an element of six energy that wants you to make a commitment to that. Make a commitment to that balance. Make that commitment to that alignment and to that flow that is not one-sided, right? So very much an energy of things being equal, things being balanced, the energy not being one-sided in one way or another. So I am going to be diving into some specific dates for you for the month. But before I do that, I am doing a tarot pull for my weekly forecast, and I think those have been really insightful. So before I get into taking a closer look at, like I said, some key dates and some key energies for the month, I am going to do a 4-card pull for the Cosmic Collective here. And like I always say, if you are tuning in, if you are watching this forecast, like attracts like. So if you're coming together with me to take part in this, then this reading is for you. I'm going to give it one more shuffle here, and then I'm going to be pulling 4 cards. The first card is going to be the overall theme for the month, and then the second card is going to be kind of the key thing that you need to take action on this month. What's the one thing that you really need to put your energy into taking action on? And then the third card is the possible outcome, what is possible by doing that. And then the fourth card is going to be, it's what I call the environment card. And it represents really the type of experiences or people you can expect to be around you this month. That might be people that you already spend time with who are going to play a more important role for you this month, or it could be new people that, or someone new who is going to be coming into your life this month. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at those cards. And the card that I pulled for the overall theme for the energy of the month, we have the King of Swords. So this is an energy of being super clear on your thinking, super clear on your direction and where it is that you want to go, super clear on your mindset, what you believe, how you are choosing to perceive things, because the King of Swords does represent that energy. That is the archetypal energy of the King of Swords, is having clear vision, clear thinking. He is a clear communicator, someone who is very articulate with words and who is able to communicate messages clearly, and has, like I said, has a clear vision, understands, but not just for themselves, but being able to hold and kind of see the clear vision across the board. It's a very open, understanding energy when it comes to perception, right? And I feel that that is very much so in line with the energy of 6, because it really is a coming together and a balancing of perception, where you fit into that perception, and really claiming for you, you know, kind of where you stand. Where do you stand for you yourself to feel balance and to feel calm and to feel peace, right? So that is the theme for the week. And I've got 2 6 cards. How appropriate. So the card to take action on for the month, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, cups having to do with our emotions, our feelings. There's also an element with the 6 of Cups that kind of looks back, has us looking back and reflecting on our past relationships, our childhood, and maybe getting a little bit nostalgic with that. But this is a chance to do that reflection, take a look back, allow yourself to get a little bit nostalgic, but it's not from the standpoint of getting stuck or having a romanticized idea of how something was in the past, because we can have that tendency of, you know, getting lost in our daydreams and, oh, it was so much better when this was like this. So that energy is coming up for us to take action on and to take a look at this month, but it really is more from a standpoint of really taking a reality check of where you are now and allowing that reflection to balance you in a way that allows you to move forward. So there's a recognition of where you've been and an acknowledgement of where you are going. And I love how that's so beautifully represented on this card, because we have the little girl representing that nostalgic past energy, and then we have the older mother figure here who is representing kind of like the current and where you're going. And it really is that kind of merging and balancing of the two. So the task this month is to, yes, look back, think back, and allow yourself, like I said, to get a little bit nostalgic, because that's what allows us to be open to dreaming, to using our imagination, and to, you know, visioning what is possible. Is that kind of youthful beginner's mind energy when we thought everything was possible, right? So allow yourself to, like I said, dip your toes back into that energy, but from a place that allows you to move forward, not getting, like I said, lost in the past and lost in this idea of really missing how things were. No, like I said, part of 6 energy is taking responsibility for where you are now, and taking responsibility for how you have been using and spending your energy, and making that choice to spend it in a way that is more beneficial, more nourishing, more balanced for you. And then the outcome, the possible or the opportunity here is the 6 of Wands. I had to look at this as a new deck. I had to really look at it to see which 6 card it was, but I see the Wand now, and the Wands kind of forming a beautiful like crown above his head. I love that. And the 6 of Wands often is interpreted as representing victory, representing having mastered that ability to be balanced, to spend our energy in a balanced way, to look at things and to go after our purpose, our passion, our desires from a balanced way. And I love this depiction of it. I love that we have this guy here. He's in a wheelchair, so obviously he has some physical handicap that puts restrictions on him, right, in terms of how he is able to move through the world. But he has found that balance, and he has found a way to follow his passions, to go after his desires, and to feel that victory and that accomplishment despite his restrictions. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. And I love how perfect is that we got two 6 energy cards for this 6 energy month. And then the card that represents the environment, and like I said, this could be someone new or that comes into your life this month, or it could be people who are already in your life, in your relationships, whether business-wise or personal, who are going to be kind of taking a more prominent role in your life, in your environment this month. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is really an energy that represents potential, represents being able to see all the possibilities, see what is out there. In terms of Pentacles are very earthy, tangible. It has to do with things we can see, things that we can touch, things that we can work with, and in our physical world, right? So the Knight is that energy, like I said, of having the desire and the passion and the drive to not just see what the opportunities are, but to take advantage of those opportunities. So I feel like there's the opportunity this month to connect with others who are going to bring about, not only does the Knight of Pentacles represent prosperity in some way, because Pentacles have to do with our finances, our resources, and having more of that coming to our lives. So I love that paired with the 6 energy and the idea of, like I said, having those relationships, meeting those people, or just being with other people this month who like-mindedly have that vision for wanting to be more in alignment with what feels abundant to you. So that is the reading for this month. Let me know in the comments how that resonated with you. So now let's go ahead and take a closer look at some specific dates and just some things to take note of as we move through this 6 energy month. So we started tomorrow on Monday the 1st on a 7 energy day and Ace of Spades. So right off the bat, I love this energy. We are starting the month off with 7 energy that is all about taking a leap of faith, making a choice. Maybe you don't have all the answers, you don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. You may not know all the details, and Ace of Spades is this energy of just being motivated, being enthusiastic, having this like strong drive to follow your passion, follow your purpose, follow your desires. So starting off the month really gung-ho in that respect. The only caution there is with 7, sometimes it can feel a little bit sticky because you don't have all the details. You might not see exactly how everything's going to fit together, but it really is just about having that faith, having that trust that if you take the leap, that things are going to work out, and trusting and believing that. So I wanted to bring that up. Love that for the start of the month. And as we move through the first week, on the 4th, it's the Jack of Diamonds. It's also a 1 energy day. So we're starting a new 9-day manifestation cycle on Thursday, the 4th. And with this 6 energy, I feel like this is really when that idea of where you're out of balance is going to start bubbling up. It's going to start bubbling up to the surface. So you might be thinking, well, I don't know. I feel that things are not completely in alignment. Things may feel a little bit chaotic for you, even because things are maybe out of balance. So just be aware that's the type thing that's going to possibly start bubbling up for you on Thursday the 4th. The Jack of Diamonds that's very much an energy of wanting to get out there, conquer it, do all the things, right? Jack of Diamonds, he wants to explore, have all the things. So you very much, you want it all. You want to have all the things. And as we move into Friday the 5th, we have a new moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer, and I use this deck a lot, the Moonology Manifestation deck by Yasmin Boland. And the tarot deck I use, I don't think I've been sharing with you guys, is the Unfolding Path by Athene Nocteau. But the new moon in Cancer on Friday the 5th, relax. So there is this drive to do it all, have it all, start something new, start something big. And the energy on the new moon is asking us to go inward. It's a 2 energy day, 10 of diamonds as well. And that 2 energy is really asking you to go in and evaluate, listen to your intuition. 2 energy is also about balance. So tuning in, listening to your inner voice, and setting your intention for the month based on that. So I really feel like for this new moon, it's a more inward facing energy that I would advise that you set your intentions. This is more about balancing inward this month. The 5 energy last month was very much outward facing energy. It was about exploring and throwing a lot of different ideas and things out there in the physical world and actually taking action on them. The 6 energy of July this month this is more of an inward balancing energy. This is a more inward focus. I feel like where the change last month in June may have been felt a little bit more externally in your environment. Like I said, the 6 energy, for at least this is the way it's coming through and the way I'm feeling it, the 6 energy this month, this is more of an internal balancing energy. It's also a 10 of diamonds on the new moon, and 10 energy typically has to do something with community or with groups of people or like family, or just kind of like the little family of people, whether you're related or not, but the group of people that you have formed around you and that you're moving through life with. And typically I would say that would be an energy of, intentionally being with those people and sharing something, trying to interact with those people in some way. But the energy this new moon, to me, it's just the way it's coming through, and I'm going to relay it the way it's coming through for me at the moment. It feels like this is more about going inward and evaluating what you want your relationship with them to be. And like I said, this is bringing it back around to that 6 energy of how you have been spending your energy. Have you been over giving? Have you been doing things out of obligation, or have you been spending your energy and doing things from a place of true excitement and because you really want to? The energy this month very much it's going to be coming up over and over again. It's going to be asking you to reevaluate that, and slowly making that decision, or maybe not slowly. For some of you, it might be right away, but for some of you, it really might be like throughout the month, slowly getting more clarity about how you want to spend your energy in a way that is more balanced. So, okay, that's enough on the new moon. I feel I've talked about that a lot. Then on the 9th, Tuesday the 9th, we have a 666 portal, and we have a lot of 6 energy. We have a few different 6 energy portals that I'm going to talk about throughout this month, but it's a 666 portal because it's a 6 energy day that day. It's also the 6 of diamonds, and we're also in a 6 universal month. So that's 3 6s, so powerful balancing energy on that day. And I don't know if I mentioned this in my last forecast, but I've shared it with my group members about how the full moon that we just had in June was in Capricorn. And I described it as we entered a Capricorn portal, if you will, or just, like a span of time where that energy is stronger. This Capricorn influence to be structured, be intentional, be grounded, be systematic, take care of things, make sure everything is in order, because the full moon, which I'll talk a little bit more here in a moment, the full moon that we have on Sunday the 21st is also in Capricorn. So it's these 2 Capricorn full moons back to back, which, like I said, I describe as kind of like this portal Capricorn energy that we are in at the moment. So use Tuesday the 9th you could journal, but you could meditate. I don't know, whatever it is that works best for you, that puts you in that heart space of being able to tune in to how you truly feel, how you truly think. Take some time that day to really focus in and connect. One of the sayings that I use a lot for 6 energy is the devil is in the details, because 6 energy is the devil card in the tarot, and 666 is often associated with being a sign of the devil. If you're like me, you were raised in the Bible Belt in that particular religion. And so if this is an energy of going deep, looking at the details and really deciding, a lot of the times we ignore the details and we're just, going along, and it's those details that we are ignoring that are completely working against us and throwing us off balance. The flip side of that is sometimes we are so hyper focused or over focused on some details that it is causing the same thing, right? It's causing that imbalance, but it's for a slightly different reason. And the devil card in tarot is often depicted as you've got the devil figure, and he has the man and the woman who are attached by chains or strings, and he is kind of like working them like a marionette, and that's working because they're not paying attention to the details. They have not been paying attention to how they have been spending their energy, and if they've been doing things out of fear or out of obligation or feeling dependent on someone and not feeling like they themselves can make the choice for themselves. So all those themes, take some time to dive into them, reflect on them on the 9th. Okay. All right, so moving on to what other dates do I want to bring up? On the 18th, that is another what I'm calling 6 energy portal. It's a 6 energy day, 10 of clubs as well. And similar to what I brought up for the new moon, I really feel like this 10 energy still is more about reflecting and evaluating your community, your family, your group of people that you have built around you, and what is the overall. We find ourselves in cliques, like we move and we hang out with groups of people. One of those groups, obviously, most of the time is our family because we were born into our family. So that's one group of people that we spend time with. But we also have our friends. We have groups of people that we have intentionally chosen to be with. And the 10 of Clubs, specifically this 10 of Clubs on this day, I feel like it is going to be asking you to take a closer look at the mindset. What are the beliefs? What are the overarching perceptions that the groups of people that you are surrounding yourself with, that they hold and they carry? And asking yourself, am I still aligned with this? Do I feel this way as well? So there could be some relationships that shift for you during the month of July. You may gain some new relationships and friends. You may possibly lose some relationships and friends this month, because you find that once you do this reflection and you do this evaluation, that you are no longer in alignment. Your beliefs are not the same. There's a way that you perceive the world, the lens with which you view circumstances and your life are no longer aligned. So this is really going to be about that, realigning on all fronts, balancing on all fronts, relationships, your work. You might decide, it could be that you recognize that the work that you are doing is no longer nourishing you or making you feel safe, secure, aligned, balanced. So there could be that there are shifts that take place there. It could also, you guys, it could manifest physically, like in your health. Is there something that have you not been taking care of your body in a certain way? There might be some things like health issues or things that could possibly come up this month to show you where things are out of balance. And that's where that karmic energy comes in to some extent as well. So that was on the 18th, Thursday the 18th, 10 of Clubs, 6 energy day. You could get some clarity around all those topics that I just mentioned on that day. And then Saturday the 20th, we have an 888 portal. So I love this. This month we have the 666 portal on the 9th, but we also have an 888 portal on Saturday the 20th. It's an 8 energy day. It's the 8 of Clubs, and we also have the 8 universal year. So this is a day for you to be intentional, you guys. Be intentional. 8 energy is about abundance. 8 energy wants to amplify, multiply, create more of whatever it is that you are loving or celebrating or focusing your energy on. And the flip side, things that you are focusing your energy on that are not bringing you abundance. 8 energy, it doesn't look at it like that. It doesn't look and say, oh, well, that's good, I'm not, or that's bad, I'm not going to give them more of what's bad, I'm going to give them more of what's good. No, 8 energy amplifies and creates more of whatever it is that you are focusing on. So be aware of that. Saturday the 20th, whatever your kind of like big goals or big dreams, anything that you've been working on this year or wanting to really create huge impact in your life with this year, and you really truly want more abundance in that area, then be intentional. Focus on that on the 20th. It's a great day to really amplify that energy towards whatever it is, like I said, that you're wanting more of, that you're wanting to be showing up more abundantly in your life. And the 8 of Clubs, Like I said, it's an 8 energy day, 8 universal year, and then the 8 of clubs energy that's coming in that day really is about, like I said, one of the things that we're going to be evaluating or being invited to evaluate this month is our relationships and the balance there, and going back to this idea of the people that we live with and we move through the world with, and if we are feeling in alignment with the mindset that is there and with the perception of the world that is there, there's an opportunity on Saturday to really come more into alignment with, you know, the mindset that you do want more of, the people in your life that you do want to be surrounded with, that do share that same mindset, that same perception of the world, which is only going to get more important, you guys, as we move through this year and the next. It's going to be really important to align not only yourself, be really, really clear on what you believe and how you want to feel, but most importantly, how you perceive the world and yourself in the world. So opportunity to really like claim that on Saturday the 20th. And then the 21st, Sunday the 21st, there's that second full moon in Capricorn that I mentioned, and the key words here on the card for that is take a reality check. So, and like I said, I feel like that's what this kind of Capricorn full moon has been asking us to do throughout. We're in it currently. We went into it, like I said, last month on the full month in June, and we're in it through the 21st. Is this idea of being honest with ourselves, taking responsibility for where we are and where we want to go, and being committed, making those choices, making that commitment to spend our energy towards the things that make us feel balanced, that bring about alignment, that nourish us and energize us and don't drain us or deplete us. And that's one of the things that full moons do, is they help illuminate that for us. So hopefully on the 21st or by the 21st, there is really going to be some huge clarity around that. And it's a 9 energy day and 7 of clubs as well. And 9 energy is the culmination. It is the ending. It is the end of a cycle where you're kind of like up on the hill like the hermit, and you have the higher perspective, and you're able to look back and like see all the things and have a greater understanding and a higher perspective of those things. And 7 of clubs is clarity. 7 of clubs is that self-trust and that acknowledgement of, I don't have all the details, I don't see the future, but I 100% trust myself and my vision for the future, and I am willing to step boldly and walk that path every day. So that is 7 of clubs. That's my interpretation of 7 of clubs. Also on Monday the 22nd, it's a master number 22 day. So master builder energy, there's the chance to kind of tap into that level of vision as well. But it's a 1 energy day, and it's the 6 of clubs. So there we have that 6 energy portal once again that I spoke of. So with all this illumination, I feel like by this date that you really should have a lot more clarity on how to bring more balance, how to feel more balance, how to feel more aligned in your life. And the energy starting on the 22nd with the first, it's the start of a new manifestation cycle. It's the Six of Clubs being that clarity, being that alignment with being able to clearly see and perceive where that line of balance is for you. And it's going to be now about moving into it, taking full-on action on it, implementing it, taking responsibility for it, committing to it. That's on the 22nd. And then we have one more sixth energy portal on the 27th. It's a sixth energy day. It's the Ace of Clubs. It's also the third quarter moon, and which is in Taurus. And be proud of yourself. So this is a day to Ace of Clubs. As I say with all aces are always this energy of being able to see all the possibilities. And with it being in clubs, this is you truly being given the opportunity to be proud, to be yourself, having that clarity and having that mindset to boldly go forward, being yourself. I really feel like June, the 5 energy, was this chance to kind of figure some things out, to play in the energy of expressing yourself, and which you can do at any time. All these things that I talk about all the time, right? You guys, hopefully you guys understand that you can do these things all the time with numerology and with astrology, any of these systems where we are looking at the flow of energy through time. It makes it easier. It's an energetic support for you to do it. So if you allowed yourself to play in the energy of expression last month, and if you allow yourself to really go deep and do that evaluation and that reflection work this month, by the end of this month, you're going to be so much stronger. You're going to have so much more clarity. You're going to be very clear on how you want to spend your energy. That's the most important takeaway for the month of July, is that clarity on how you want to spend your energy. How many of you are currently aware? How often do we give ourselves permission to take a reality check as to how we are spending our energy? And when I say spending our energy, we are energetic beings, and what we put our thoughts towards, what we put our actions towards, the work that we do, the currency that we use. And when I say currency, I mean in all the ways that you can think about currency, in terms of the emotions that we emote and share with others, the actual money that we spend and put out into the world on our food, our products, our clothing. How you spend your energy and your currency in all the ways that you can imagine it. How often do you give yourself the time to truly and honestly take a look at it and evaluate where it's costing you? Where is it costing you your emotional stability? Where is it costing you, I mentioned health and your emotions. Where is it costing you with your relationships? So take the time this month to take a reality check and evaluate that. And at the end of the month, there is the opportunity of Six of Wands, of victory. And Six of Wands really is that representation of 100% alignment with how you are spending your energy. Wands are our purpose, our passion, our motivation, what lights us up, what fulfills us energetically. So huge shift available for us this month as always. But let me just take one more look here and see if there's anything I want to bring up. The last thing I'm going to leave you with, because I just talked about the 27th on Saturday, is the 31st. We're starting a new manifestation cycle at the end of the month. It's a one energy day, and it's the 10 of Hearts. So I love that we're ending the month with this huge open heart, and I just noticed I've kind of gone through pinpointing all the 10 energies that we have this month, and I've highlighted how typically I would say 10 energy is about going outward and sharing, and I've flipped it around and said no, take it inward and evaluate your place in that group, in that community. But we're ending the month on the 31st on this one energy day with the 10 of Hearts, and it really is, it's a heart exploding, it's a heart opening, it's clarity, if you allow it to be, on how you want to spend your energy in a balanced, loving, nourishing way, and radiating that out into your community, into your relationships, into your family, into the world. So huge opportunity for growth this month. I'm going to leave it right there. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, let me know if it resonated with you. All right, everyone, take care.